Good morning. This is Dr. Tariq. Today my topic is skeletal system medical terminology. The first word root is oste. Oste mean bone, and I make the word from osteitis, infection of the bone. Periosteum, that is a membrane that covers the long bones and is known as periosteum. Peri mean periphery, so it's outer surface that it covers. So this is known as periosteum. Osteosarcoma. Sarcoma is the cancerous tumor of the bone. It could be osteoma. Osteoma is benign tumor, but osteosarcoma is a cancerous tumor. Chondroma. Chondro. Chondro is word root, O is vowel. So chondro is combining form. Chondroma. Again it is benign tumor of the cartilage. Chondr means cartilage. Chondritis, inflammation of the cartilage. And chondrectomy is surgical removal of the cartilage. Chondralgia, that is algia mean pain, so it is tumor of the cartilage. Cartilage is connective tissue like bone, but bone is inflexible and this is flexible. Classical example of the cartilage chondr is exterior ear, which is known as pinna, and septum of the nose. Then the word is crani. Crani is word root for cranium. Cranium is a box of bones that contains the brain. So brain lies inside the cranium. And 12 pairs of nerves come out of cranium, 12 on right side, 12 on left side. They are known as cranial nerves. Cranium. Cranio, word root for cranium. Cranium is a box which contains brain. Now there are few word roots which have the same meaning: vertebral bone, one single bone of backbone. They are vertebro, rachio, spondylo, and spino. All meaning vertebra, single bone of the backbone. The word I make from vertebra is vertebritis, infection of the vertebra, vertebrectomy, surgical removal of the vertebra, and vertebrorrhaphy. Rhaphy is suturing. The bones can be sutured, but they are sutured not with thread, with the wire. I make word spondylitis. That is a degenerative disease of the spondyle. And from the word spino, the word made is spinal canal. Spinal canal is a canal which runs through the backbone throughout, and it contains the spinal cord. Next word root is coccy. Coccy means coccyl bone or tailbone, which is present at the end of the vertebral column. We usually use the word coccygeal. Coccygeal means pertaining to the tailbone. Then we come to ortho. Very important word. Ortho mean to straighten. Next word is orthopedic surgeon. From here we make the word orthopedic surgeon. So orthopedic surgeon, they started from children. They used to straighten the bored legs of the children. When they were born, some of them having bored legs, and they were meant to straighten these curved bones. Then later on they took over the charge of treating and diagnosing all the disease of the bones, but name is originated from their original job. They used to straighten the board bones of the children. Orthopedic. Then the word is podo. Pod/o. Podo mean foot. Podo mean foot. Podiatrist. Podiatrist mean specialist of the foot, who diagnose and treats the diseases of the foot. Sacro. Sacro means sacrum bone. Sacrum bone is present at the end of the vertebral column on the back side. It has two hip bones, one on the right side, the sacrum. One hip bone is on the right side of the sacrum, the other bone is on the left side of the sacrum, and with these two hip bones, sacrum makes two joints that are known as sacroiliitis. That are no sacroiliac joint, and there can be disease there that is known as sacroiliitis. Hardening and stiffening of the joint. That's why it's difficult for the patient to stand and walk. It's quite painful and stiff. Next word is acetabulum. Acetabulum is word root for acetabulum. Acetabulum is a cup-shaped structure which is present on the side of the hip bone and on each side. This is present on each side of the hip bone, one on the right side and one on the left side. And the head of the femur that fits into this cup. This is known as cup and socket joint. Acetabulum is a cup-shaped structure that is present in the hip bone, one on right side, one on left side, and the head of the femur fits into this and make the joint which is known as ball and socket joint. Acetabulo is a word root for acetabulum. Next word root is femur. Femur, F-E-M-O-R. Femur is a word root for femur, which is M-U-R in English. Femur bone, largest bone in our body. And from the femur, I repeat once again that we make medical terms from the word root, never from the English word. So from femur, F-E-M-O-R, we make femoral artery, that is the artery which runs in this area. Femoral vein, that is the artery that also runs in this area. And there is a nerve which supplies this area, that's a part of the spinal cord. Femoral artery, femoral vein, femoral nerve, and femoral bone, of course, the largest bone in the body. Then comes the word patello. It stands for patella bone, that is commonly known as kneecap, present on the front side of our elbow. That is the most mobile joint of our body. Maybe we move hundreds of times in a day. This patella, this bone is covered by skin. If the skin is moved on the skin, there is nothing in between. This patella can injure the skin. So wherever there are chances of friction, God has put a pillow in between these two structures, so they do not come in direct contact and injure each other, or rather injure the skin. So nature has put a bursa over there, that is a sac filled with fluid. Bursa is a sac, is a pillow filled with fluid that lies between the patella bone and the skin over it. So they do not come in contact, and the bone do not injure the skin. But sometimes there can be infection in this bursa, which is known as bursitis. Bursitis, inflammation in the bursa. And we have to remove this bursa. This is known as bursectomy. Bursectomy. B-U-R-S. Bursectomy. E-C-T-O-M-I. Bursectomy. The next word is chiro. Chiro means hand. Chiro practitioner. These are the trained person who manage the problem with their hand. They are known as chiro practitioners. So chiro means hand. This is enough for this video. I will continue with the next video with the rest of the lecture. Thank you very much.